Hey guys, in today's video I am going to talk about my thoughts on the Suicide Squad alpha test that happened about 2 months ago. I was able to participate on it. Today the NDA got lifted. Sadly I can't show any footage because they said that that's still part of the only thing that's still part of the NDA was the footage, photos, anything that we played we can't show. But I wanted to play a different type of game while I explained or said my thoughts. My thoughts on this game is that, honestly, I felt like this is how I felt when I played it. I felt that the story was really good. You can tell that they actually gave a crap about the story. They cared about the story. The gameplay is so fun, so fluid. It's addicting at times. I put in like about 10, 30, 40. I want to put like at least 20 hours into it, 10, 18 hours into the beta. I kept replaying things and just exploring the world to see what I could find and not find. In my opinion, worth it. Um, the, uh, the the traversal with each of the characters. So I literally played all four characters. I played the character I wanted to play was Harley. I played King Shark, Boomerang, and Deadshot. I played all four, didn't level all four all the way to the max of what the beta was. But out of all the characters, I did max out, which was Harley and King Shark. Those are the two I maxed out. I can say that the traversal, I feel like the traversal for King Shark is the best one. I started to learn Boomerang a little bit with his traversal, and I kind of like it. Harley's, at first it was not a hassle to get into, but it took a while to get used to. Once you get into it and start getting used to it, her traversal was really fun, and you knew what to do immediately. That shot was mostly fly around, try to like jetpack around certain places and try to get far distance to get them shots. And of course, you know, King Shark brute force tank, he goes in and dominates like usual. And then for Captain Boomerang, it's up close and personal. With shotguns, SMGs, pistols, sniper rifles if he wants to go far distance if he really wanted to. So all that stuff is what makes the game perfect. Um, the, like the gameplay, the fights were fun. The enemies, at time they might feel bullet spongy at times, but really once you start to play the game more, you understand how this game plays. I feel like the mission structures are really cool. I had no big problems. Maybe a little bit of frame drops when people were either joining my game or leaving my game. Um, Another thing I want to say is that this game, I can see that Rocksteady has a hit on their hands. This game's going to be fantastic when it comes out, and I'm excited to play it. Everything that I saw in the beta, in this alpha test, it screamed to me that they were going to nail this game from the get-go. They knew what will work for a game like this. Okay, let me grab this. They were gonna nail this game from the get-go. They knew what works about their game and what wouldn't work, and they focus on what will work. And the gunplay is addicting. The gunplay was fun. As as much as I can say, the gunplay was fun. Um, there's different varieties of different weapons you could test out through the beta, and I had a legendary weapon with a certain perk. Like I think it was I'm trying to think what it was. It had something to do with with Harley because I played as Harley. I think it was an SMG or a pistol. If you did like a certain amount of like headshots or if you do 3 headshots, it did a counter attack. And if you did a counter attack, it had some type of effect to it. I don't remember what the effect was, but it did some type of an effect. Probably it was really cool. So a lot of the mechanics I liked. I played through A lot of the story that I got to play through was pretty good. It stopped right up to the point where the Green Lantern boss fight. I won't spoil too much of the story because the story is really good and very interesting. I feel like it's worth playing. The gameplay was really addicting. Like I said, the looter aspect of it was great. I can't really complain about it. It's one of the best aspects of the game so far. Um, I can't wait to see what Rocksteady's going to do for future. I mean, the only thing that worried me while playing the alpha was the end game content going to look like, because I was like, this is the game that it played like a lot of the games I've played before in the past. So like every other game I've played in the past, the only thing that worried me was that end game content is what worries me the most. That's the only thing that worries me the most is the end game content. This game does not. If this game does not have its good end game if the end game content isn't as good as the main game, that's what worries me a bit, because the end game has to be good for this game to be great. The gameplay's already there, the mission structure's already there. They can nail this game off the get-go, and I know they can, which doesn't worry me whatsoever. What else could I say? There's just so much to say about this game that I can't say because of story spoilers as a whole. So I'm trying to be as less worried about it as most. Okay, let me get out of here. A lot of the things that we're complaining about, I think, like the battle pass. I think the battle pass is going to be done right. Knowing Rocksteady and how they do gaming content, how they did their oh my god, okay, and how they did their gaming content in the past, they're gonna, oh my god, they're gonna nail this game, and I just know it. It's just a given. They're gonna nail this game, story-wise, gameplay-wise, mechanical-wise. I can't wait to see what else Rocksteady is going to do with this game. What villains they're gonna add? Because with the main 4 characters that we have, the mechanics are great. The HUD is perfect. I don't care what people say. The HUD is not a problem for me. It tells you everything what you need to know in the game. When I was playing the alpha, I did notice it kept giving me the tutorial instructions over and over again. I'm hoping that by launch they fix that. That once you learn how to do that stuff, it goes away. It's just one of those things where it annoyed the crap out of me the entire time while playing. That annoyed me. And of course, the mechanics are already there that I like. Okay, another thing I wanted to the Riddler missions. They have Riddler challenges and Riddler missions in the game. Racing ones, they give you cosmetical items and stuff like that, and things that would help you throughout fighting and things like that. I did like one or two, a couple of them because they were in there, and they did reward you with cosmetical items, which was cool in my opinion. It gave you like special type of like cosmetic stuff that you're like, oh, that's a really cool item. I'm gonna put it on this. I'm gonna put it on this gun, or I'm gonna put this skin on this character because this looks cool. And then there's different color swaps. Switches, color switches, which were cool in my opinion. Overall, I like the game. I'm excited for this game to come out. It comes out like literally in 3 weeks. It's gonna be 2 weeks from now till the game comes out. So I'm excited. This game's gonna be fantastic when it comes out. Once it's out, I'm more than likely gonna see me making build videos, and on top of build videos, you're going to see me not play through the story on stream. I'm going to be playing it with other people, so think of with other content creators. I'm going to try to play with other content creators. I'm going to be busy that exact weekend when it comes out, but that early access period that I'm going to have for the game, I am going to play with other content creators. I'm going to play with people probably like J Shock Blast, Lejeune, and things like that, with those type of people. And Puster Odin, so I can't wait. Sorry if this video feels like it's jumbled and I rambled a little too much on certain points, and I wasn't trying to think straight. I just wanted to make this video off the cuff because they lifted the NDA today, and it's been a while since I played the beta, that alpha test, and Yeah, I thought the game was fantastic. I thought the gameplay was fun. The story was fantastic. The mechanics were great. I think the loot was there was a variety of loot to try out. There was a variety of different skills that you can use that would help you. Like the skill trees that we got in the alpha and the limit that lets you, it goes that there's an endless possibility of different combinations and mixtures of things you can do with the skill trees. At the end of the day, this game looks fantastic and will play fantastic. The gunplay was fun. It felt fluid and smooth. Like most of it, I had to adjust. Of course, like every other shooter, I had to adjust. Once you get used to the gunplay, you have to adjust that sensitivity meter. So if you already used to playing something like the Division, increase that sensitivity meter just a little bit. But other than that, I'm gonna give this out for like a 9 out of 10. There was things I had problems with, but they were minor. The only problems I had was like the tutorial thing kept popping up, but that's stuff that's gonna probably be fixed by launch. And that oh, another problem I had before I leave was why I gave it a 9 out of 10. For that reason is that my main issue I have was the running mechanic. It was a little confusing, the running mechanic, because some characters had the sprint hold to sprint button, and some characters didn't, which confused the hell out of me. I was like, do all characters have it, or only some, or only like one or the two? Oh, one out of the four characters have it. So it confused me. I wish they explained that a little bit better in the alpha, and hopefully in the main game they explain it a little bit better. I was a little confused by that, so hopefully they do that. But other than that, this is my thoughts on the game, and I also want to make that announcement that I am going to focus on only on the game of that content for the solid. Whenever the game drops, I'm gonna make content on it. Build endgame builds, and I'm gonna focus on endgame stuff, endgame videos and stuff like that. So I will focus only on that. And then when the game comes out, when season one comes out, I will be either live streaming on Twitch or I make videos on said season and talking about how good, if this season's good, bad, or is it worth buying the battle pass. I already got the deluxe edition, so I'll get the first season for free. I will be paying for the other seasons and telling you my reviews on those seasons. I will give you a full-on story review, gameplay review, and everything else on Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League when the game comes out, when I have the time to do it, when I fully finish the story. I will give my review on it and my thoughts on it, because I will be streaming those parts of for 3 days. I will be streaming the story, and then if I finish the story within 2 days, that's mostly going to be what I'm going to focus on. Other than that, I'm going to see you guys later. Hope you guys have a good one, and post your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe, like, and comment. See you later.